So this video is going to be another iPhone case review video. I was contacted by the brand Laza or Laza, I'm not sure how they pronounce it, but I was contacted to do a review on their Slim Shelly dual layer case. And like I've always told you guys, I love doing reviews for you guys, especially on phone cases. When I first received the case, I immediately fell in love. I loved that it was white, I loved everything about it, but there were a few things that did kind of upset me about the case, but I will get into that in a second. So if you guys are interested in seeing my review on this phone case and whether or not I think it is worth it, then just keep on watching. Before I jump into the review, I just want to invite you guys to click the subscribe button so that you guys can see every single video that I upload on this channel. But without further ado, let's jump into the review. Okay, so the phone case itself comes in a package that looks like this. Very simple and basic. It opens up from the side so that you can easily access the case itself. It also comes with a manual inside showing you how you apply the phone case, which is a different technique than I thought you would have had to use to apply this phone case, so definitely make sure that you check the pamphlet out. So this is the case that they sent me. They sent me the white one, and also before I get too deep into this review, please do not mind my blister. I was painting the exterior of my house, so I ended up getting a blister and it popped, so please just do not mind that. But anyway, so this is the phone case that I received. It's all white and then it has rubber borders that are actually gray. This is what it looks like on the front. So I went ahead and removed the case from the iPhone so that you guys can see what it looks like on the inside. This is the interior. It features a really nice kind of wave design inside. It's very textured, as well as it displays the brand logo right here. It's rubber inside, so I can tell that it will protect my phone. It's also two pieces, which I did not expect when I first tried to apply it. I then realized it's two pieces, but it hides very, very well when on the phone. So in order to apply the phone case to your phone, you actually want to pop it in this way. You do not want to slide it in. When I first saw this, I thought I would have to slide my phone in. However, it is not designed for that. You want to pop it in. So then you take the bottom piece. This does slide. So you slide that onto the bottom. You want to do one side first and click in the next side after. So now your phone is now fully covered by this case. Now what I love about this case obviously is the open display to show the Apple logo. I love that on cases. I feel it makes the iPhone case look really great. However, you guys know me, I love a protective film between the iPhone and the case. I feel like it should always have a protective film because I've had cases that did not and it scratched my Apple logo. So where's the protection in that? So that is one gripe that I have about it. What I do love about this case is that the buttons are actually covered. I do not like when the buttons are out for show, so they are completely covered and the press of it is perfect. There's no issues when pressing buttons with this case on. The bottom is fully covered except for the necessary openings for the different ports. Other than that, this is a really great case. It covers everything perfectly. Now, a few things that I have noticed about the case that I am not the biggest fan of. When looking at the case, it does not seem as though it is fully covering the entire phone. And what I mean by that is there's actually space between the case and the phone itself. This is a design that I believe they did on purpose. However, for me, I am not comfortable with that. I do not like that it is raised a little bit because I believe that provides opportunity for dust and debris to get inside of the case. They did inform me, however, that that is not a problem that they have seen with this case, so I'm not sure if I'm just being overly picky or what it may be, but that is something that I am not a fan of. That same exact problem is shown on the back of the case. There is actually a gap between the phone and the case itself. It's just a very small gap, but it's enough to really bug me. I do put this in and out of my pocket and I worry that lint, debris, dirt, something, if I were to drop my phone, I worry that dirt will get inside and start to scratch the phone. When you press on it, you can tell that there is a lot of space in the back. As I stated before, this was something that they wanted in the design. It helps protect it. However, it's just not my form of protection that I am interested in. Now, something I really enjoy about this phone case is that it is all one piece as far as it being dual layered. You will notice that a lot of cases on the market that are dual layered, and when I say that, that means you have some rubber and you have some hard plastic. What I love about that is that it's all in one piece here. You do not have to first apply a rubber layer and then apply the hard on top of it. It is all integrated as one piece. A lot of the phones on the market right now are two pieces. This is only one, which I think is a really nice feature about this case. Another thing that is really great about this case is that the edges are curved. Some phone cases have more of a square edge, which doesn't feel very good in the hand. When holding your iPhone, you want it to have some sort of curve on the bottom so that you are not stabbing yourself with the corner corner of an iPhone case. So that gives it a really nice feel to the hand. The rubber around the edges of the phone feels nice to the hand. Also, it's nice when you're placing it on a tabletop. I don't know about you, but something that really bugs me is when I put my phone down on a tabletop and I hear the plastic hit the table, it just gives me the willies. I like to be able to hear rubber hit the countertop because I feel it gives a much better protection to both the phone and the phone case. So I like that the entire exterior has rubber edges so that when I place it on the tabletop, whether I place it this way or I place it down, rubber is hitting the table and it is not a big loud noise that could pose a problem to my phone. For those of you guys who are huge fans of glass screen protectors, there is plenty of room between the phone case and the phone itself. That is another reason why there is a minor gap. So for those who love to sport a nice glass screen protector, this case is perfect because it fully covers it and it is completely glass screen protector friendly. Going on with the fact that there is some space between the phone and the case, the reasoning for that is for actual drop protection. What tends to happen when you drop your phone and you have it in a case, whether it's in a case or not, the phone actually feels the resistance when it's dropped. This case has an air cushion so that when it is dropped, there's enough cushion between the drop onto the floor and the phone actually hitting the edge of the case. There's actually enough cushion to where it does not shatter the screen on your phone. So that is another reason for the gap between the case and the phone. However, again, that is just not something that I personally find effective for my general everyday use. Overall, I do believe that this is a very protective case for drops, dents, scratches, and such like that. I do believe that it does have the minor flaws of being raised, that it makes me a little bit uncomfortable. I also feel cosmetically it does not look quite as nice. However, I do believe that it is a very nice case. Another thing about these cases is that there is a small color selection, so that could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on whether or not they have the color that you like. Overall, I think this is a very good iPhone case. I do believe that this is something that others will enjoy. If I had to compare it to another case that is on the market, I would compare it to the Spec case. That is exactly what it reminded me of when I first opened the package. I said, wow, this feel and everything about it reminds me of Spec. And as you guys know, Spec is a very well appreciated brand of phone cases, and for this to compare to it, I think is a major compliment for the Slim Shelly case. If I had to rate this case out of 5, I would probably give this a 4 out of 5 stars. If you do order this case and you are worried about the Apple logo scratching, what I always do on my cases is I actually apply a screen protector over the Apple logo. That way your phone does not get scratched. Now, in order to take the case off, you actually just want to pull from one side, pull from the other side, and it's off, and then you want to pull it out. Like I said, you do not want to slide it, so you just pull it out, and now your phone is out of the case. So that is my review on this phone case. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure that you guys leave a comment down below letting me know what your favorite brand of phone cases are. Also, I'd love to hear what you guys think about this phone case. Is it something that you think you are interested in? Is it the type of case that you like? What kind of phone cases do you like? I'm definitely interested to hear. So definitely leave a comment down below. Make sure you guys are also following me on my social media networks as well as subscribing to my channel so you are always notified whenever I post a video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Take care, everyone.